Yes, guy, Leica shipped me a camera, but this happened in 2013. Yes, the story, a lot of people know about this story. I work on assignment for Leica in 2013. I realized the photo story people of Chapultepec. You can check out also the blog post on the Leica camera blog. I was collaborator for them for 3 years, and to the end they asked me, this time we don't want the blogger, we want the photographer. Can you realize a photo story for us, because we need to promote the new camera, the Leica X2. Leica X2 is a good camera, in my opinion. You can achieve great results despite it's not a Leica M. With Leica X2 I realized editorial work. I decided to keep that camera because I was completely aware that through that camera I could achieve the results that I wanted professionally, and in fact I did that with some editorial projects and work for clients. But right now I don't own a Leica camera. I want to clarify that. At a certain point I became an ambassador for Fujifilm. I was ambassador for Fujifilm 6 years, and so in that time I couldn't use the Leica X2. That is the cons to be an ambassador for a brand, because you need to give a lot of photos during the year to the brand, and so it is also a problem of conflict. No, you are ambassador for a brand, but you are using another brand camera, so it was not the thing. So I sold the Leica X2, and then I stopped to be a Fujifilm ambassador, and I started to work with other cameras. Before it was Pentax DSLR, so it was my back to DSLR cameras, and then I purchased my first DSLR camera, my first Canon DSLR camera, and it changed completely my way to work. I believe that by having a certain kind of cameras, my photography changed, and some assignments that I achieved, some contracts that I achieved to sign, it was because I changed my cameras. Because despite I was Fujifilm ambassador, I was not completely covered with the things that were useful for a professional photographer. So I was not completely covered with the focal length and the cameras that I did have. Then we can talk about a lot of things, about the fact that in my opinion Fujifilm cameras most of the time in some things appear like toy cameras, like a toy. not very it feels very plastic, and it is an absurd because I am using also right now cameras that are totally plastic like the Canon Rebel T7, but if I know that is plastic, but something that wants to appear in a certain way solid, but is not, because then I did have for 2 years the Olympus pen cameras, and the Olympus pen cameras are metal. What is changed with my equipment? Despite I don't have anymore a Leica camera, I feel right now very happy with the camera equipment that I have. Before the digital cameras, I want to show the Canon Model 7, that is a camera released in 1961. We are talking about a 35mm rangefinder camera that when I want to have the pleasure to have with me a rangefinder camera, that is my choice. Then I have the beast, my beast, the Canon 5D Mark II, that is simply great still in 2025 for assignments that I used for the work on assignment for L'Equipe, and that I am using to work with models for portraits for private clients. Right now it is mounted here a lens that is the Albinar 28mm in order to shoot in manual focus. That is a good choice for street photography, but I have other lenses like the 50mm 1.8 that is a great solution when I am busy with assignments. And then I have the Sony Alpha 6000 that is a good choice for street photography. I have several lenses, manual and autofocus lenses, that help me with the experience on the street. And the last one is the Canon Rebel T7, that is considered an entry-level camera, but you can see I put in a small bag this camera, and I can go one camera, one lens, the 24mm that is an equivalent in full frame 38.6 mm focal length. That is a very good solution for street photography. So that is my equipment right now. When I worked with Leica X2, I achieved to do great work, because it is not just about the camera, it is about the photographer, of course, and the ideas that the photographer has. Why I am sharing all this with you? Because I think that I wanted to make a video with the title Leica Leica shipped me a camera, because it is a strategy, I admit, in order to have more views, you know that YouTube works like that many times. In order to have more views, I have this, and then I can say what I want to say, but always in a honest way, just to let you know that nothing is changed in the sense that I am still the photographer who learns every day, day by day, but at the same time I learned a lot by using several kind of cameras, several brand cameras. Right now I feel myself comfortable with this equipment that allows me to be covered with everything, with photojournalism, with portrait work, with street photography. It doesn't matter really to count with an expensive camera. That is the main message of this. Don't think that by working with a Leica camera or Fujifilm camera makes you a better photographer, because it is not. I know that many people think that even Gary Winogrand at the time, that DSLR and SLR at the time of Gary Winogrand, DSLR are not good for street photography, but I think that is not true. I achieve a lot of very good work with DSLR cameras. It depends how you use the cameras and the ideas that you have. Right now purchasing a DSLR camera makes sense if you don't want to enter in the logic of the prices of mirrorless cameras. Many times I can see photographers choosing mirrorless cameras that are, in a certain sense, despite certain technology advances, that are less on my DSLR cameras, are more entry level in many senses respect to a DSLR cameras. Right now we can purchase DSLR cameras to a very cheap price. We can talk about cameras that were used to make professional work that you can achieve to work with for $300. And I think that is an amazing period in order to purchase cameras that are still good, because I can assure you that I am using the Canon 5D and the Canon Rebel T7 in 2025, and still they are working great. In order, you need to know how to use the cameras. If you learn really how to use the camera, you don't think really that is a DSLR. Okay, some cameras are more are cool to wear, no? For example, the Nikon ZF is a camera that calls my attention too. I don't lie on this, but to the end is the results that is the result that matters, the photography results that matters. If you want to avoid to enter in the logic of the marketing, that right now also cameras that are not that good in many aspects, because sometimes it's more about the videos, more about some features that are not really important. Really, with a 24 megapixel camera, you have everything that you need. It doesn't matter to have a 50 megapixel or 100 megapixel to make a great work. We are talking about cameras, for example the 5D Mark II that the film Francis Ha, it was completely realized with that camera in black and white. Or we are talking about a camera that made a lot of covers thanks to the work of photographers who worked with that camera. Covers like Vogue, like the important magazines, fashion magazine especially, no? I made a work that is right now in France Football magazine. Last year was published my coverage in Guadalajara, and right now we are in November. In 4 days it will be published in the new issue of France Football magazine, my work realized in Mexico City. So it is more important to know how to work with a camera than to have the new one, the new camera in the market. That is the message. Thanks for watching this. I hope that you can be inspired by that, by having a different thinking respect to the ones that want to buy always the last one on the market. Thanks guys for watching this. We'll see you soon. Bye and keep shooting. Peace. Peace.